If you're having issues with your Raspberry Pi connecting to your PiNet server, there's a few things you can do to diagnose the issues. Chances are you'll drop out into what's called an init ramfs shell. This shell includes a few basic commands to allow you to diagnose issues. The first of which is ping. To use ping, you'll need to know the IP address of your server. You can find this at the top of the PiNet control panel. To use it, type in ping space -c space 3 space followed by the IP address of your server. In my case, 192.168.0.14. As can be seen here, I got 3 responses back from my server. This means that I know that the server is on the network and that I have a connection to the server. So that isn't the issue. What could be the issue is on the SD card in the cmdline.txt file is the IP address of the server. Sometimes if your IP address of your server changes, this IP address may need updated. Let's check that. We first need to mount the SD card. To do that, we'll need to create a new folder to mount the SD card in, and then we'll need to mount it. So first, let's create a new folder called boot. Enter mkdir space boot. Next, let's mount the SD card using mount space /dev/mmc, then you can hit tab to autocomplete, followed by P1. Then we need to tell the Raspberry Pi where to mount the SD card to, space /boot. Hit enter. We can then navigate into the /boot folder using cd space /boot. We can see a list of all the files in here using the ls command. To view the contents of the cmdline.txt file, we use the cat command. Enter cat space cmdline.txt. The nbd root equals section is the bit that we're interested in. In this case, the nbd root is set to 192.168.0.11, not .14. So we're going to need to go and change that. To change it, we're going to use vi. So enter vi space cmd line.txt. Vi is a simple text editor. Using the arrow keys, navigate right to the nbd root equals section. Once you reach the IP address, hit the I key to switch to editing mode and change the IP address. Once you're done, hit the escape key, followed by shift, WQ, and hit enter. The IP address has now been changed and you can reboot your Raspberry Pi. It should now connect to the server. If this doesn't solve the issue, make sure to check out the troubleshooting section on the PiNet website, especially the Bootup/startup issues section. This contains a whole pile of boot issues that may come up and possible solutions. If none of these help, head over to the support page to find out how to get in touch.